Okay, this is just a quick video report on the second test that we've completed for evaluating Meshtastic around Treasure Lake. Brian, KD3AIH, gave me a buzz and wanted to know if I'd help him out on an idea he had about testing Meshtastic coverage around Treasure Lake itself. And of course, I said, heck yeah, let's get her done. So we did this on June 10th, I think it was. And I see I've got the date wrong on this slide already, but we'll just kind of move on anyway. So what we did is, let's see if I can get here. Brian, we got together and set up a little circuit where he went to three different locations. Showing them here as X1, X2, and X3. And then I simulated a stationary node to simulate one of our the idea we have with the solar powered node, and it started here at Trinidad Beach. So he went to X1 and we sent messages back and forth. Then he moved up here. This would be at the end of the dam on the far end of Treasure Lake. And then he came on around and stopped at the marina, and we ran a couple of message tests. And then when started looking at it, the first test we did between Y1 and X1, we had no signal. We weren't able to communicate, and when we looked at the terrain, it made some sense that that would make it a bit of a problem. So what we decided to do is remove the stationary node up here at the end of Green Lantern Road. It got us out, got us some elevation, and got us out more towards the middle of Treasure Lake. And then Brian went back. He was at the marina when we decided to do this. So then he went to from the marina, then back up to the Wolf Run area up here at the far dam, and then back to Providence Beach. And what we found on the first circuit, as I mentioned, no signal at the X1 location, but we had good signals at both the Wolf Run and the marina when we were at Y1. So I moseyed over here to Y2 at the end of Green Lantern, and we repeated the test, and we had good signal strengths at all three of the locations. So that looked like this might be an area to study a little more as a possible location for a solar powered node. So that brings up some questions. One thing we probably want to do is figure out what our coverage is going up on up towards the golf course across the lake. See what kind of coverage numbers we might be able to get here. And then the other thing that comes to mind is if we go back and look at test one, which is a test Judy and I did around Lake Bimini, we had good coverage from my house. I had the solar node just setting out in the backyard, and we were did a fairly good job of covering around Lake Bimini. But over here, this is kind of a low area. We weren't able to pick up signals between these locations and my house. But if you look at where we were here on Green Lantern, I was right here at this intersection. A location here might give us coverage in the areas that we weren't able to get with a node right here. So that would be something else we might want to explore. So I think our next steps, we'll go back to the Green Lantern location, and you know, there are houses there, obviously. Just wondering if anyone knows someone that lives near that intersection. It'd be handy if we knew somebody there that we could stick one of these in one of their trees instead of trying to get permission from whatever overviewers control the utility poles and the common areas in the homeowners association. So if anybody knows anyone over there, let us know, and we could maybe start talking to them about sticking something up there. And while that's going on, we could still go back to the Green Lantern location and do a similar test where we can explore the coverage across Treasure Lake and up that hill towards the golf course, and at the same time see what the coverage is around Lake Bimini. So that's about all I know. I'm going to post this, obviously when you're watching this, I'll post it on YouTube and send a note out. So any questions, get a hold of me or Brian, and we'd probably be able to talk to you more than you want to hear about it. So 73, this is K3SKS, and I'm clear.